Hi guys, this is a very special day. We are here at 54 Dean Street shop, and with us there is a very special guest, a friend and one of the most known fly tyer in the world, Hans van Klinken.
Thank you to be here. You make so many invitations and I finally made it in this wonderful shop. It's a wonderful shop with so many special things, high quality stuff. I really like it.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you,
I
Hans.
love it to be here and we will make a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. And it's a very unique chance because Hans is here to, first of all, to present his new book, The Klink, who is telling the story of this so famous fly with the 40 years from the birth of this fly. So he's gonna show us how to tie the Klinkhamer, the fly that I think everybody knows in the world, every fly fisherman really knows. So Hans, let's go.
Yeah,
Tie?
let's do it. Let's do it. Good morning. I'm in Italy at 54 Dean Street shop, wonderful shop, and I want to show you my special Klinkhamer fly that I had put on the cover of my book, because I think it's a very special fly. It's one of the latest versions of the Klinkhamer, and it was so successful in the last 3 years in Scandinavia and in England. So let's start with the hook. Let's put my Klinkhamer hook in the vise, and it doesn't matter if you the size. I take this size 12, but you can go from 16 up to 8 because I like big hooks. I not go too deep into it. I just set up the thread, and I don't want to talk a whole hour about the thread, how you put it up, and but what I do is I cover the hook shank to prevent the wing twisting around when the fly is finished, and then I go back forward, and then I set up my wing. This wing material is very special too, because I make it myself with 5 different colors of polyarn, because I actually designed this fly for the Danica hatch, and the color of the wing was turned out to be much more successful in this color than in the white what I usually did. The distance between the hook eye and the wing is just, I do that feelingly. So it's I have no special measurements for that. Then I put up the wing, and then I always I taught myself to do the hackle as the second. Take up the web, and then I just tie in the hackle next to the wing and secure it on the hook shank. I just cut off the waist here, and then I put it vertically equal with the wing. So now I have everything free to do whatever I like to do with the body. Now I take my pure silk, and I love this silk from Semperfly because it's a little bit thicker than all the other silks, and that makes it a beautiful ribbing material. I prefer silk ribbing for all my dry flies, at least the last 7-8 years, and I want to set it up as far as possible on the hook shank, and then I turn the hook a little bit so it goes a little bit further down. Okay, put it on there. Now I'm gonna select a piece of quills from a big wing feather, can be 5, 6 of those, and I tie it in on the hook shank like this, all the way to the ribbing. Then I turn the thread back to front and I start to wrap my my quill as a body. Okay. All the way up to where I want to do the thorax. Like this. Now I said secure it. So like that. I cut off the waist of the fibers. Okay. And then I grab my silk thread as ribbing, and I always do that a little tag, start with a little tag, and then I go the opposite way as I wrap the body to make it most durable. And you see this beautiful vintage orange color makes a wonderful segmentation in exact the color that I want. And then secure it, and I cut off the waist like that. Then I turn the hook a little back so I have more space to create the thorax. For this fly I still take peacock herl, but peacock herl is a serious problem when you travel around the world, because you have the different with green and blue peacock, and the green peacock is protected, so it's very hard to see what the difference is between green and blue peacock. So that's why synthetic is getting more and more popular, but so far I use blue peacock, set it up. And important with when you set up the peacock, always secure it in front of the hook, in front of the wing and just behind the wing like that. And then I do several wraps behind the wing, sometimes 3, 4, sometimes 2, it depends how the fibers came out. Then I go back forward, I go a little backwards again like that. So I get a really nice thick thorax, because what I like the most with the Klinkhamer is a nice fat thorax and a slim body. The slimmer the body, the more fish you will catch with it. See, and now as the thorax is really nice from this side, so I secure it behind the hook eye. And I cut off the waist. Then I grab my whip finisher and I tie it off like this. And what I usually do directly is to grab my varnish so I cannot forget it, and secure the windings with some varnish so it lasts longer. Then my most important step in this is turn the hook in the vise so the wing is horizontal. I set up my spider web, or the very very thin nano 024. Then I make a beautiful wing base like that, and you see the spider web is so thin, that's no problem. Okay, then I grab my hackle and I wrap it from the top of the wing base, and I go each turn I go underneath closer to the hook shank like this. And I just rub it until the barb's showing interest going another direction like this, and then I secure it with the thread, cut off the hackle tip, then I take my whip finisher and I just secure it on the underneath the hackle. I cut off the thread and I make the wing. I keep the wing pretty low so I always can shorten it at the river. Now I take the fly in my hand and I cut away all the fibers that are pointing downwards to give it a better look, like this. And one of the most important steps that a lot of people forget is to grab your varnish applicator and put some varnish on the tie-off area from one side and the other side. Okay, then I turn it back in the vise. I grab my little knee tool and I'm gonna make the wing really nice so it looks. And then my fly is ready. This is exact looking like the cover fly of my book. You see? Okay. Thank you very much.